Mel Gibson's journey in Hollywood is one of the most dramatic comebacks of all time. From global superstardom to a decade-long setback, many thought his career was over. But against all odds, he rebuilt his empire now worth $425 million. What challenges nearly ended it all? And what surprising decisions led to his return? Stick around for 8 fascinating facts about Mel Gibson. Number 8 will leave you speechless. Mel Gibson, resilient icon at 69. At 69, Mel Gibson stands as a testament to resilience and enduring talent in Hollywood. His journey, marked by challenges and triumphant comebacks, continues to inspire. In early 2025, a devastating wildfire in Los Angeles claimed Gibson's $14.5 million Malibu mansion. Fortunately, he was in Texas, recording a podcast at the time, ensuring his safety. Despite the loss, Gibson's unyielding spirit remains evident. Demonstrating his unwavering commitment to the film industry, Gibson is set to direct The Resurrection of the Christ, the next installment in his acclaimed series. Scheduled to begin filming in 2026, this epic narrative promises to captivate audiences worldwide. Beyond filmmaking, Gibson has embraced a leadership role in revitalizing Hollywood. Appointed by President Donald Trump as a special envoy alongside Sylvester Stallone and Jon Voight, their mission is to rejuvenate California's film industry, attracting productions back to the state. Gibson's story is one of perseverance, talent, and an indomitable spirit that continues to influence both cinema and the broader cultural landscape. Comment Mel if you like it. One fateful night, one fatal mistake, and Mel Gibson's empire crumbled. From Hollywood's most powerful man to an outcast overnight, what really happened? Mel Gibson's ultimate comeback. Talent, resilience, and redemption. Hollywood has seen its share of controversies, but few stars have made a comeback as powerful as Mel Gibson. At the peak of his career, Gibson was a Hollywood powerhouse, a box office king, an Oscar-winning director, and a global icon. But in 2006, his world changed overnight. A DUI arrest and controversial remarks led to severe backlash. His name disappeared from studio contracts, and projects vanished overnight. For nearly a decade, Gibson was sidelined, facing both personal and professional challenges. But in Hollywood, resilience is everything, and Mel Gibson's comeback was nothing short of legendary. In 2016, Gibson made an undeniable return with Hacksaw Ridge, a war epic that stunned audiences and critics alike. The film was more than just a hit, it was a statement. $180 million box office success, 6 Oscar nominations, and 2 Academy Awards. Experts say that determination and purpose are key to overcoming setbacks, and Gibson proved just that. Through years of hard work and perseverance, he rebuilt not only his career, but also his entire empire. Success isn't just measured in awards. Today, Mel Gibson commands a $425 million empire, securing his place as a Hollywood mogul once again. Directing and producing new projects with top Hollywood talent, many say it's his unwavering discipline, health-conscious lifestyle, and dedication to personal growth. At 69 years old, Gibson is still directing, acting, and leading projects with the energy of a man half his age. So what can we learn from Mel Gibson's story about resilience, reinvention, and staying at the top? Mel Gibson's $400 million divorce. Hollywood's biggest redemption story? In 1980, Mel Gibson married Robin Moore, a woman he had vowed to be with forever. For 26 years, they built a life together, raising 7 children in what seemed like an unshakable bond. But fame and fortune don't always guarantee happiness. As pressure mounted in Hollywood, so did Gibson's personal struggles. He faced battles with addiction, leading to moments of anger and instability that slowly fractured their marriage. By 2006, Robin Moore made the difficult decision to walk away. And in 2009, their divorce was finalized in one of the most expensive settlements in Hollywood history, a staggering $400 million payout. For Gibson, it wasn't just about money, it was the end of his public image as a devoted family man. Shortly after his divorce, Gibson entered a highly publicized relationship with Russian musician Oksana Grigorieva. At first, it seemed like a fresh start, especially with the birth of their daughter Lucia in 2009. But within a year, their relationship turned into one of Hollywood's biggest scandals. Grigorieva accused Gibson of toxic behavior, leading to legal battles and leaked recordings that shocked the world. The fallout was swift. Gibson faced probation, court-mandated counseling, and financial penalties. More importantly, he was blacklisted by much of Hollywood, losing the trust of studios and fans alike. By 2014, Gibson made headlines again, this time for his unexpected romance with screenwriter Rosalind Ross, a woman 34 years his junior. Despite public skepticism, the couple stayed together and welcomed a son, Lars Gerard, in 2017, marking Gibson's 9th child. Beyond his personal life, Gibson has also focused on rebuilding his health and career. Once known for self-destructive habits, he has since prioritized mental well-being, sobriety, and a return to filmmaking. His directorial comeback, Hacksaw Ridge, 2016, was a massive success, earning 6 Academy Award nominations. It proved one thing: Hollywood loves a redemption story. But is this the final chapter in Gibson's turbulent journey, or just another turning point? Mel Gibson's life has never been short of drama, fortune, and controversy. But in an industry that can tear stars down as quickly as it lifts them up, can he outrun his past and reclaim his legacy? What do you think of Mel Gibson? An eternal legend or a fading star? Leave a comment below. But don't forget, Mel Gibson isn't just an actor. He's a Hollywood mogul. With Icon Productions, he changed the game and proved he doesn't need Hollywood to succeed. Mel Gibson. How one fight changed his life forever. One night, an unemployed and unknown Mel Gibson found himself in a brutal bar fight. The next morning, his face was swollen, bruised, and barely recognizable, but he still kept a promise to drive his friend Steve Bisley to an audition for a low-budget film called Mad Max. When director George Miller saw Gibson walk in, he was mesmerized. This wasn't an actor, this was a survivor. A man who looked like he had just crawled out of a post-apocalyptic wasteland. And that's exactly what the movie needed. Instead of being cast as an extra, Gibson landed the lead role. That one moment changed his destiny forever. With a budget of just $400,000, Mad Max became a global phenomenon, grossing over $100 million worldwide. Gibson's paycheck? A modest $15,000, but his name was officially on Hollywood's radar. He returned as Max Rokitansky in The Road Warrior, 1981, and Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome, 1985, earning his first $1 million paycheck. But Gibson wasn't just an action star, was an artist. He continued to hone his craft on stage, starring in critically acclaimed plays like Waiting for Godot and Death of a Salesman. After a brief hiatus, Gibson returned with a bang, starring in some of the most successful action films of all time. Lethal Weapon, 1987, $120 million box office. Gibson's salary, $5 million. Lethal Weapon 4, 1998, $285 million box office. Gibson's salary, $25 million. With his signature mix of charm, intensity, and humor, he became one of the highest paid actors of his time. But Gibson wanted more than fame, he wanted creative control. In 1995, he took a bold step into directing and producing with Braveheart, the epic tale of Scottish hero William Wallace. The gamble paid off. 5 Oscars, including Best Picture and Best Director. $30 million in earnings for Gibson. A timeless masterpiece that solidified his legacy in Hollywood. By the early 2000s, everything Gibson touched turned to gold. Blockbusters like The Patriot, Chicken Run, and What Women Want all crossed $100 million in box office revenue. In 2004, Gibson took the biggest risk of his career, spending $30 million of his own money to direct and produce The Passion of the Christ. Critics were skeptical, but the audience reaction was explosive. Box office earnings, $611 million. DVD sales, $75 million. Gibson's profit, $475 million, a Hollywood record. Beyond the financial success, the film sparked global conversations on faith, spirituality, and personal redemption. In 2006, Gibson proved his genius once again with Apocalyptoa Visceral, intense depiction of the Mayan civilization. The film was a critical and commercial success, grossing $120 million, and reminding Hollywood that Gibson wasn't just a star, was an empire. But behind the success, his intense career and past struggles had taken a toll. Years of physical demands, mental stress, and personal battles forced Gibson to step away from the spotlight. Today, he focuses on longevity and well-being, balancing filmmaking, fitness, and mental resilience. With new projects in the works, including A Passion of the Christ sequel, lone question remains, is the best of Mel Gibson still yet to come? More than just a film icon, Mel Gibson is a real estate mastermind. Let's take a look at his stunning luxury properties across the globe. Mel Gibson's Millionaire Mansions, a look inside his lavish real estate empire. Mel Gibson isn't just a Hollywood icon, he's also a real estate tycoon with a jaw-dropping portfolio stretching from the sun-kissed shores of California to the untouched beauty of Costa Rica's jungles. His properties aren't just investments, they're sanctuaries, each reflecting his love for privacy, nature, and old-world craftsmanship. One of the crown jewels of Gibson's empire was Old Mill Farm, a 75-acre estate in Greenwich, Connecticut. With its majestic stone architecture, sprawling polo fields, and elegant horse stables, the property felt like something straight out of an aristocratic novel. Purchased in 1994 for $9 million, the estate offered a peaceful retreat from Hollywood's chaos. But in 2007, Gibson sold it for a staggering $40 million, marking an incredible return on investment. Gibson's taste for luxury continued in Malibu, California, where he bought a 5.5-acre mansion in 2008 for $1.5 million. The estate was a haven of serene ocean views and sprawling gardens until disaster struck. The devastating Los Angeles wildfires engulfed the mansion, reducing it to rubble. While the loss was immense, it showcased the harsh realities of California's luxury real estate market. If there's one property that truly defines Gibson's vision of peace and exclusivity, it's his 500-acre private retreat in Costa Rica. Purchased in 2007 for $25.8 million, this paradise is tucked away in the lush forests of the Nicoya Peninsula, an area famed for its pristine beaches and remarkable longevity. Ratesa Blue Zone, where residents often live past 100 years. Gibson spared no expense in creating a wellness retreat, using imported Italian and Spanish bricks, alongside precious Costa Rican hardwoods, to craft an estate designed for relaxation and health. But peace was short-lived. The relentless paparazzi led him to put the estate up for sale in 2012 for $29.75 million. Beyond these flagship properties, Gibson owns $1 million beach house in California, a historic estate in Ireland, and a massive ranch in Australia, where he lived during his early career. His Australian ranch isn't just a residence, it's a working farm, embracing the health benefits of sustainable living and organic farming. From Hollywood to the outback, from tranquil jungles to the bustling U.S. coasts, Mel Gibson's real estate empire reflects his unique lifestyle, balancing luxury, nature, and privacy. And whether he's buying, selling, or rebuilding, one thing's clear: his legacy extends far beyond the silver screen. Gibson doesn't just love big-budget movies, he also has a passion for high-end cars. Let's check out the insane supercars in his collection. Inside Mel Gibson's $1 million car collection. Mel Gibson is not just a Hollywood legend, he's also a true car enthusiast with a multi-million-dollar collection. But for Gibson, cars are more than just a means of transportation. They represent lifestyle, cutting-edge technology, and even health benefits. It might surprise some to find a $200,000 Smart 4.2 in Gibson's garage. But this isn't just a small city car, it embodies a smart mobility philosophy, reducing stress in heavy traffic while making parking effortless. With premium leather interiors, walnut wood finishes, and an air suspension system, the 100 $590? A four-door coupe with a twin-turbo V8 engine and an ambient lighting system designed to reduce eye strain at night. Mercedes-Benz S. 500, $120,000. A luxury sedan featuring 6-mode massage seats, advanced air purification, and semi-autonomous driving, helping reduce stress on long journeys. Mercedes-Benz Class, $60,000. A sleek and safe sedan with enhanced driver assist technology, reducing wrist and shoulder strain during prolonged driving. Walking into Mel Gibson's garage isn't just about seeing multi-million-dollar machines, it's about experiencing a philosophy of balance between technology, speed, and well-being. Most filmmakers play by Hollywood's rules, but not Mel Gibson. He built his own empire, taking risks no one else dared to, and it paid off big time. Mel Gibson, the independent film empire and secret to success? Did you know that Mel Gibson is not just a legendary actor, but also the mastermind behind a multi-million-dollar independent film empire? In 1989, Gibson and Bruce Davey founded Icon Productions, a film studio with one goal: full creative control, free from Hollywood's influence. But to keep that power in his hands, he took a bold approach, self-financing his own projects. This decision didn't just allow Gibson to make films his way, it led to masterpieces like Braveheart, 1995, The Passion of the Christ, 2004, and Hacksaw Ridge, 2016, movies that weren't just box office hits, but also reshaped the film industry. But here's a secret most people don't know. Behind these high-stakes decisions, physical and mental health played a crucial role. Gibson has shared that the pressure of self-financing and managing every detail can be an enormous mental challenge. To stay sharp, he follows a disciplined lifestyle with regular physical exercise, which helps him maintain focus, reduce stress, and make better financial decisions, a strategy top business leaders also use to maximize productivity. Gibson's approach isn't just for filmmakers, it's a winning formula for anyone looking to take control of their career and finances. So, how can you apply this mindset to your own life? Before Hollywood fame, before the millions, Mel Gibson was just a boy caught between two worlds. His journey from New York to Australia shaped the legend he would become. Mel Gibson, the migrant childhood that shaped a legend. Before Mel Gibson became a Hollywood powerhouse, he was just a boy caught between two worlds. His story isn't just about fame, it's about resilience, adaptation, and the choices that shaped his destiny. Born on the 3rd of January, 1956, in Peekskill, New York, Gibson was the 6th of 11 children in a devout Irish-American family. His mother, Anne Patricia Riley, hailed from Ireland, while his father, Hutton Gibson, was a fiercely independent thinker, a man whose decisions would alter Mel's future forever. But in 1968, everything changed. After winning a $145,000 workplace injury settlement, Hutton Gibson packed up the entire family and moved to Australia. Why? It wasn't just about financial security, it was about escaping the draft, ensuring his eldest son wouldn't be sent to war. At just 12 years old, young Mel suddenly found himself in West Pymble, Sydney, a world away from the familiar streets of New York. He enrolled at St. Leo's Catholic High School in Wahroonga, where he was educated by the Christian Brother-San Order, known for its strict discipline. Adjusting to a new country wasn't just a cultural challenge, it was a mental and physical transformation. Gibson found refuge in the arts, where he channeled his energy into theater. After high school, Gibson took a leap of faith and enrolled in the National Institute of Dramatic Art, NIDA, Australia's most prestigious acting school. It was here that his raw talent emerged. Imagine this, the same man who would one day be known for his rugged, action-packed roles once stunned audiences as Queen Titania in A Midsummer Night's Dream. An unexpected role, but one that proved his range, confidence, and ability to adapt, traits that would later define his career. With unmatched charisma and intensity, Gibson's rise was unstoppable. The rebellious boy who once felt like an outsider was about to dominate the silver screen and redefine Hollywood itself. But how did he go from Shakespearean actor to global superstar? What do you find most impressive about Mel Gibson? Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Like this video, subscribe so you never miss a new story about the world's most fascinating people. Thanks for watching.